Yo, what's up guys? Turn Green Go Ham here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered OP early walkthrough. So, working through the quality weapons, we got to the Zweihander. And I figured since we had all the parts, we'd go ahead and dress up as Giant Dad. Now, we're not a true Giant Dad. As I said, I'm not a fan. But to be a true Giant Dad, you leave your strength and dex at base, and then you use the chaos infusion on the Zweihander, and then keep 10 humanity for the damage buff on it. What we've actually done is just gone ahead and raised the Zweihander to plus 14. I did go ahead and put the Dark Hand in the offhand. It's an 80% all-around shield. It can also parry. And then we've got our gold covetous silver serpent ring on, and the reason for that is I actually lied to you in the last episode and said we were going to do the archives, when in reality what we're going to do is we're going to finish out Onion Bro's questline. Before we do though, we need to go here, talk to our firekeeper, and reinforce our Estus flask. If you remember, we now have 2 more Estus shards, and now we're all out again. So I'm going to do a quick transition and we'll be down in Blighttown. On the way down to Blighttown, since we have passed both of the bosses which Beatrice can help us with, we're going to go ahead and pick up her armor set. Right there, we've got the witch hat, cloak, gloves, and skirt, as well as the Beatrice's catalyst. Continue on down to Blighttown. Okay guys, so we've made it down to Blighttown. Giant Dad has arrived. So we're going to head on across the swamp here. Not too worried about the poison. We do have some souls. We'll spin those at a bonfire here shortly. We're just going to keep heading this direction. You can see him off in the distance there. He's stuck. He's afraid to go in the swamp. He doesn't want to get poisoned. He did not come prepared. Typical Onion Bro, always sleeping on the job.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Of course we can.
Fantastic! Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
And we get the pierced shield.
Our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
No way I don't fight for Gwen, bro.
The poison's like quicksand in there. Looks like...
So that's the end of his dialogue there. We have a ways to go before we see, well, technically not him again, I guess. But I won't spoil that. We're going to head over here as we slog through the swamp. Tree branch will get you. Watch out. So we have 10 crystal lizards that we need to get. Grab our plank shield here. We're not fooled. Whoops. We're not fooled. I was fooled a little bit. Go ahead and open this. Grab some twin humanities. Another illusory wall. And normally I would drop right here, but I think I'll take the stairs because I'm trying not to use an Estus. We make it to the bonfire, we get our health full, and we still have 10 Estus, and I don't have to kindle a bonfire that I don't need kindled. So we have a couple of paths to make down this tree. This is called the Great Hollow. There are 10 crystal lizards. We're going to focus on those first, and then we're going to come back up here and work our way down for the items. So for the crystal lizards, the first place you want to drop is right here. Also, be mindful to have your gold serpent ring. I don't know if you guys understand how crystal lizards work in this game. The old, or excuse me, I say old, this is the first one, but the Dark Souls 3 version is they have a set drop. In Dark Souls 1, they do have a guaranteed drop, but also a random drop, and if you have high item discovery, you can even get Titanite slabs off these guys. So the first thing we're going to do is walk right here. Our first lizard will be right here, but since he's already scurried away, see if the second, nope, the second's not here. So the way you handle this is you need to quit and reload. Now, there are 10 crystal lizards here, at least. There may be more. All I've ever found are 10. But anyway, every time you reload the game, a certain number of them will respawn. Not all of them. So you may have to reload your game 20 times to get all the results, but all you're going to see are some transitions and me grabbing lizards. So let's get it started, guys. Oh, I did not go forward far enough before I swung. There's Crystal Lizard 1. And we got a slab off of that one. Crystal Lizard 2 will be right here. We'll reload again. There's Crystal Lizard 2. Get 2 Twinkling Titanite. No bonus loot off of that one. Once you're done here, man, it's been a minute. Yes, this one. We're going to walk off, land here, and we're going to take this all the way back up to the top again. Now we want to get back on the same tree branch that we dropped to originally, which is this one here. If you're not wearing all the heavy stuff like I am, by all means, you can wear the safe fall ring. We're going to drop right here. Then this is the tricky one, guys. And we made it. So you're going to have one crystal lizard here at the opening. We're going to have another one down at that bend. And then we'll have 3 more all the way at the end of this tunnel. So I'll go ahead and start the reload process. So we got the second one this time. Two Twinkling Titanites and a large Titanite shard. We also have one of the ones out on the landing. So we're going to go snag him in as well. And I think I heard, yeah, we had another one as well. So I'll head back to the beginning of the cave and we'll look for number 1 again. Got lucky, got another one. 2 Twinkling and a white Titanite chunk. And we'll head back to the beginning again. So this time we got the third one on the landing. 2 Twinkling Titanite and 2 green Titanite shards. Now, since I haven't seen the first one, I'm actually going to reload from down here and walk up and see if maybe that helps get him to spawn. And finally, we get the last one. And I almost messed up. 2 Twinkling Titanite and 2 large Titanite shards. So that makes 7 of the 10 so far. The next one, we'll go ahead and head on down where we found 5, 6, and 7, or the last 3 for this area. And we're trying to get to that route right there. So we'll make the jump. We may get the attention of a basilisk or two. We'll see what comes up. The next crystal lizard is right in that tree crook over there. We're going to get all three of them. I'll tell you what, right now, Giant Dad wins. So right here is where it's going to spawn. We get it this time. 2 Twinkling Titanite and 1 Titanite chunk. The next location, no, it's not far from here, but I'm having a little brain fart here. Yes, yes. This is the location. We're going to roll off here. And no, this isn't the location because there is a branch that comes off the other side. This one, let's see. Not that one. It is a flat surface similar. Yes, yes. This is where we were headed, right here. I made the mistake of not going through the basilisk cave. And here we go. So the way you can tell that you're on the right platform is you'll try to get back up on the platform and realize, it doesn't want me to. And I know it seems scary. Let me heal up here. I know it seems scary, but the way you get back up is actually this direction. It makes no sense. And yeah, it's very scary. But you'll find one here and then one over here. We get the one on the right this time. 2 Twinkling Titanite and another Titanite slab. Jackpot. And finally, the last one. Oh. Oh, that sucks. And finally, the last one. 2 Twinkling Titanite. And whatever it is, I'm full on it. So it's probably small Titanite or large Titanite. Either way, we got all of the Titanite. So what we're going to do from here is I'm going to homeward bone back up to the top. And then we will start through the tree to grab all of the actual items. So now that we've gotten all the crystal lizards, we're going to go ahead and level up. We'll grab a point of vitality, a point of endurance. And we're going to head on down and grab all the items. So right here, you'll see we've got a item on a body. Just going to point that way and roll. We'll land safely. Grab our Chloranthy ring. Roll on down here. This is the cave with all of the basilisks. Go ahead and heal up just in case. 1 basilisk. 2 basilisks. And 3 basilisks. Grab our free Eye of Death. And right around the corner here, we got a large soul of a nameless soldier. You can see we've got a couple of items up above us. We'll run back up the basilisk tree. And the easiest way to get these 2 items is to go this way. Now, you could drop right here onto that branch. The problem is that branch is sloped in such a way that it will actually kind of throw you off. So instead, if you'll come over here, You can roll off onto this platform and just casually walk up this branch. And to me, that's just a lot safer. So, red titanite chunk there. We'll head back this direction. You'll see our next item there. And right here is a safe roll. Now, be careful right around this area. There's some weird physics here that tries to push you off to the left. So kind of stay to your right. Grab this item, and then we'll roll right back down onto the Basilisk platform. Okay, guys, sorry about the edits, but I do have notes that I'm going over. And this is actually the second character. If you remember, I told you we're running 2 simultaneous characters. I messed up on the previous one, so we're doing this a second time. Anyway, from this platform, you take the left branch here. We're going to head on over here. Drop down onto this branch. And from here, you can see the crystal lizard, this is my second character. Anyway, from here you actually need to roll. Otherwise you won't cross the distance there. This ladder right here leads to another ladder, which leads to the floor. So if you fall and somehow survive on the way down, just know that from this point you can always get back up. So once again, we're going to do our sketchy little run around there. With this Y, we'll hook it around to the left, drop down, and we'll drop down onto this branch. Now here we're going to get a white titanite chunk, and then we're going to go over to the end of this branch, drop to the next level. You can see our next item there. That is a blue titanite chunk. Here's I need to charge my controller. Blue titanite chunk. And then from here, we're just going to drop onto the spiral tree trunk. And this is actually the most difficult drop that we have to do. That branch has a very small area that you can land on. It's kind of sloped with like 1 foot wide of flat. And this little edge to the tree here sticks out further than it appears, so it can push you off to the side. What I've found works is to aim where I see the shiny right to the right side of my head, just like half of the shiny, and then walk straight forward. And that tends to get me there. So we've got some basilisks down here. Let's see if I can get him to come around. Yes. Can I get a lock on? Stop moving. Stop moving so much. Here we go. Oh. You little punk. Oh well, we killed him just the same. There's going to be another basilisk down here. And there's your ladder. The ladder that leads to a ladder that leads back to the platform that we were at. And now we're looking for a hole that's right next to the tree, not that one. I feel like I've run around this thing 3 times already. Here it is. So you can see an item there, and if you roll towards the tree, it just kind of funnels you onto that branch. Just like that. These guys can curse you from down there. I keep calling it plague, but it is curse. Get the plunge on this guy. Alright, sit still. Let me kill you. Let that curse wear down just a hair. We got 2 more basilisks down here. There's one. And here's the other. Give us a free Eyes of Death there. So right here you've got an item. And then we've got the, you know, I said that other drop was hard. This is probably the most tricky of the drops here. So you can see the branch we're trying to land on. There's a body below us with a shiny on it. So the trick is to just walk straight off of here and run into that wall and let that wall put you on the branch. And there we go. Would not believe how many times you will miss that. Just be prepared. You're probably going to have to come back and attempt that a few times. From here is even more tricky to get down. If you head this way, doesn't matter if you walk, run, whatever, these branches will just kind of deposit you where you want to go. And there we go. We are down to the Mushroom Kingdom. Get ready for this. So if you remember in the forest, there were a bunch of mushrooms, and the babies were not actually very hostile. In this one, they are hostile. They are going to swing at you immediately. This guy, look, he's just looking for trouble. So right here. Oh no. Oh no. Did we mess up? Did we mess up? I think I'm stuck, y'all. I'm pretty sure. There we go. This is the item we were trying to get to. Little run jump got us there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Titanite chunk. All right. So from here on down, it's pretty much if you can see it, you can get it, that kind of thing. So just keep your eyes peeled and look around, and you should be able to see all the items on the way down. We're going to make this roll. And I need to look up before I look down. I don't know where. I hear the feet of all the mushrooms, and I just want to make sure that one of them is not going to sneak up behind me. It appears that they're all below us. First customer. The good thing about this Y-hander is apparently we can one-shot these little folk. And they hurt like their parents did. I guess we can't one-shot. Only some of them. They hurt like their parents did in the forest. So whatever you do, be careful. And the parents hurt even worse here. We do have a decent stagger weapon though. Oh. So with the stagger weapon, we're going to let the little ones push us around. We're just going to kind of stay at range and push him back over and over again. And that's how you take down the big ones. I have never seen any of these guys drop any loot. I don't know if they do, if they can. I have no idea. Using those R2s, keeping him at a distance. He seems to be stuck. He doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't know he's slowly dying. Wow, what an easy end to the trip down this tree. Like I was in his face and he didn't even do anything. That's crazy. And there we go, guys. That is the Great Hollow. Oh, man. Have fun. I mean, it is what it is. It is kind of fun, but you'll die. It's going to happen, and it's going to get nerve-wracking on you. So we'll push through this fog wall. And here we are, Ash Lake. So these are the crags that they talk about in the opening sequence. And basically this area is reminiscent of what the world looked like in the beginning. All crags, unformed, all of that stuff, all that jazz the intro lady tells you about. And we are going to see several things that remind us of all of that. First of all, we've got a Hydra, but there is also a everlasting dragon down here. And that's part of the whole spiel with the unformed world, is that it was full of everlasting dragons. And so we're going to run into one down here. But we're going to go ahead and light this bonfire. And guys, for me, I'm stressed out. That was absolutely a chore going through there. But we did get all the items, so no worries. All the crystal lizards, all the items. And from here in the next episode, we'll go ahead and take down Ash Lake. We've got a Hydra to kill, an everlasting dragon to meet, a spell to pick up, and some free purging stones on the way. So, guys, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit me up in the comments section down below. Till the next video, guys, thanks for watching.